it's your girl literally Imelda. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Here we talk about life experiences, fashion tips and trips, and travel. If you like such stuff, please click the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you could be the first to know when I post a new video. If you're old, I'm sorry for going a while for like months without any video or even saying anything. It's been a whole roller coaster in my life. Like since the last time I posted up until now, it's been a whole lot going on in my life, and you will get to know in some minutes. I'll give you all the tea. You need to know the tea. I'm sure you've seen from the caption, and that's why you clicked on this video. Don't worry, I'll give you that tea as well. That tea. You need to know all the tea. Anyways, I'm sure you're wondering, what have I been up to? Where have I been? Life has been lifing, and adulting has been adulting. So let's say the last time we spoke, I had just gotten a job and just trying to put my foot down. I changed careers, like from a animator to deeply into like computer software programming and developer stuff, and that transition was not really easy for me because other than the fact that I actually studied computer engineering, I wasn't really so keen on like going deeply into it. I liked the creative aspect of computer engineering, but I changed careers. We need to go where the money is. So I had to be more focused to understand this new path I was taking. So I needed time for myself as well. I also needed time to understand where I would want to be in a few years. So all that took a toll on my time, on my life as a whole. So I needed to take a short break, which I did. And I'm sorry for not even communicating that across. Too bad of me. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I did that and what I have been doing with that time. Even though I took time off, I wasn't just chilling, although I chilled a little bit, but I was working as hard as well, and God was working harder. Whilst I was away, aside trying to settle in my new career path, I also started to delve into a visa that will enable me stay in a more independent way whilst in the UK. And obviously I've been looking at this visa for some time now. I got to know about this visa properly 2019, but I started considering applying for it 2020. And what visa am I talking about? Nothing but the Global Talent Visa, aka the Exceptional Talent Visa. I know many of you might have clicked on this video to know more about the visa and all of that. Well, good choice, because I'm going to be giving you the tea. The video will be too long if I'm to say everything in this video, because the visa process and the stages is quite lengthy to break down. So I'll be breaking this video into a 5-part video, but this first video I'll be literally introducing you to what this visa is about, the different categories, and I don't know, maybe we'll cover the document needed, maybe if we have that time. Anyways, so like I was saying, I have been busy trying to apply for this visa because yes, I could get a work sponsorship from the company I work with, but I understood that was still not the best bet, because God forbid the company is laying off people and they lay you off. You have 1 month to look for another sponsor if you're on the tier 2 sponsorship work visa, and I didn't want to be in such category or in such shoes, because if you know me, I have anxiety issues and I like to know things are properly planned out, like beforehand. So feeling like there's so much uncertainty concerning like something like your visa, it's not something anyone would really like to deal with, if you know what I mean. So I decided to apply for the Global Talent Visa. What is the Global Talent Visa, you might say? Well, the Global Talent, UK Global Talent Visa is a UK immigration visa specifically founded for exceptional talents and promising talents in various fields who would like to work, live, and just do stuff in the UK legitly anyways. Like, it's one of the best visas the UK offers, where you can actually relocate to the UK with your family as well, stay in the UK, work in the UK, study in the UK, even start your own business in the UK. Have you seen? See why I like the visa? Anyway, so this visa literally makes you the sponsor. It's literally saying you would be the one to sponsor yourself in this time period. So you're independent of any other third party sponsoring you. So how do I get this visa, you might ask. Well, don't worry, I'm gonna take you through it. So first things first, you have to be endorsed. So you can't just go and apply for the visa, you're not gonna get it. You have to be endorsed by one of the 6 bodies. What are the 6 bodies, you might ask? So the 6 bodies are actually divided into 3 categories or 3 fields. So we have the academic and research field, 1. 2, we have the arts and culture field, and 3, we have the digital technology field. Now in each of these categories or fields, there are bodies which are responsible for endorsing individuals who have met its criteria. So these bodies have certain criteria and documentations you have to meet for them to endorse you, and after which they endorse you, you can go on to apply for the visa with a 99.9% chance of getting it, because UK government will be like, if this body had endorsed you, means you're good enough. You see, good plan. So if you're in the arts and culture field, you're going to be endorsed by the Arts Council England. They are responsible for endorsing every occupation that falls under arts and culture. We're talking about TV and film, we're talking about music, etc, etc. If you're in the academic and research field, there are 4 bodies responsible for endorsing this field, which is the British Academy, the Royal Academy of Engineering, the Royal Society, and the UK Research and Innovation. Whilst if you're in the digital technology section or field, which I fell under, there is just one body responsible for endorsing, which is the Technation, which has now been handed over to the Founders Forum Group. So I'll be delving more into the Technation route or the Technation body, which handles the digital technology section or field or arm of the global talent visa categories, because this is where I fell under, and I know more about it because I used that angle or I used that body. But if you want to know more about the academy and research or arts and culture, do well to click on the gov.uk website and search for global talent visa, and you read through and it will take you directly to those other categories. If you fall under the digital technology category, you can sit tight because we're about to have a sweet talk. If you fall under the digital technology category, you have to know that the Founders Forum Group would be handling your endorsement. So what does that mean? It means you have to compile your documents according to what the Founders Forum Group wants you to do. But last time I checked, which was yesterday, Technation is still literally handling it, but under the umbrella of the Founders Forum Group. If you want to get endorsed, the certain criteria Technation expects you to have or to follow or to submit, and we're going to get into it on a broader scale, or in subsequent videos we would niche down into each of these criteria and expand it and break it down according to what it might look like. Now, it's also good to know that the digital technology under the Technation has certain fields or professions which they are looking for. So it's not because you're doing tech, boom, you should just go and apply. No. You need to read through the jobs that they require, because there are certain jobs they require and there are certain jobs they don't require, and we'll get to it in a second. For the Technician, the basic overhead jobs or fields or professions they want or they are demanding for are DevOps or system engineers, developers, product designers. You could check their website to know more in detail, right? One of the major occupations that fall under digital technology that they don't really accept is anything that has to do with consultancy. They don't really appreciate consultancy as much. Or if your business isn't product-led. So product-led is a business that literally makes most of its money or income from selling products or services in form of softwares to other customers or other companies as well. So if you work for a company that doesn't sell a product or service in form of a software, might be tricky, but they might reject you because they're very keen on that. And also, if what you have done in the past or what you do in your day-to-day job is somewhat digital technology but falls under consultancy, they don't really accept that as well. Sorry, I know it's tough. I got rejected the first time, but we will get through this. The documents needed for the endorsements are: you need a CV. You need a well put together CV that isn't more than 3 A4 paper long. Not more than that. Could be less, but not more than 3 A4 paper long. In fact, all documents you'll be submitting shouldn't be more than 3 A4 paper long. The next thing you'll be needing is a personal statement. Personal statement stating why you want the visa or the endorsement rather, why you'll be a good fit, why you are an exceptional talent, what you would add to the UK sector when given, you know, what your background is, what have you achieved so far in your career journey. This is what the personal statement should encapsulate. Then we move to the references. Now, this is the very, very essential part. You need 3 reference letters from 3 referees who are experts in the digital technology sector of your field, who as well have either worked with you or know your job or know your achievements so far in your career. And note that you just can't get anyone to do this job. You just can't. It's not like one of those ones where you just get a reference from anywhere. Now, this one is a bit different because you have to get your referee to literally talk in depth about all the things you've achieved, literally like they've been with you all your life in your career journey. Secondly, you need their address, email, LinkedIn. You also submit their CVs as well. So you can't do this one messy. You have to be very, very, very critical with this particular form of documents because they actually take this one very personal. The first time I got rejected, it was because of I didn't encapsulate all the details of my references properly. So you don't want to be like me. Make sure you get all these details worked on properly before you submit. Also, you're going to be needing them to literally fact check what you write in your other documents about your achievements, about how you've helped company growth in your little way, in the little roles you've done in the different companies you've worked for. And if you've worked for them, yes, they should even highlight that as well. They also have to tell the global talent how they've known you. They have to tell the endorsing body, which is Technation, how they know you and how you are as a person and how they think you would help the UK economy. So you can see the person, this person's who would act as your referee have to be experts in the field, have to know you so well, have to know your job and your achievements so far, have to literally sell you so well, and also sell you in a way that if your future self would meet that expectation. But yeah, literally, I'm just saying that your references have to sell you properly, which is very critical, and you have to get a lot of personal information about your references. So you need to ensure that the references you're using are okay with this as well, because yeah, they might be contacting them. They just might be contacting your references each, and they're going to fact check all your references background as well to ensure that they are experts in their field or in the field of digital technology. Yeah. Now we're moving to the documents you yourself need to put together. This was long. This is a long video. Anyways, now the list of documents you need to put together are divided into 2: the mandatory and the optional. So Global Talent or Technation calls it the optional criteria and the mandatory criteria, right? Now for the mandatory criteria, you need to submit at least 3 documents showcasing certain things that we will talk about in the next video, because this video is already very long. And then the optional criteria as well, you need at most 7 documents to back up your claims as well for your career journey and why you should be chosen as an exceptional talent or a promising talent in your field or in the field of digital technology. Altogether, Technation expect that you submit at most 10 documents, nothing more than 10 documents. So you can submit 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but you can't submit more than 10. For me, I submitted 9 documents, but the first time I submitted 10. The first time I didn't get it, I submitted 10. Second time, I submitted 9. So these are literally the basic overhead of what the Global Talent, aka Exceptional Talent Visa, is all about. So watch out for part 2, where I delve into each of the documents and how you need to compile your documents and what documents are very essential for like certain roles, for like instance for a developer, for a DevOps, for a product designer. Yeah, so I have friends who are product designers, software developers. I am a DevOps engineer, so at least I have certain documentations that you can submit if you fall under these 3 career paths, and I'll help you with it if you only stick to my channel by subscribing, liking this video, turning on post notifications, so that when the next chapter 2 of how to get the Exceptional Talent Visa comes on, you will get to know fast and you grab that knowledge. Wouldn't you like to grab the knowledge from someone who have gotten the visa herself after 2 trials? I think you would, because I have learned a lot from my first time of not getting it, and also from my friends who I know have gotten it as well. So I have a lot of knowledge and experience as well to share. So stick on, watch out for the next part 2 video, and like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, thanks for staying this long, and until then, I'm your girl, literally Imelda. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.